and introduce you to Judy Boyke, the Town of Cicero Supervisor. This is her party. So Judy, take it away.
Thank you very much, Mike. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Town of Cicero. Before we get started, I would ask everyone to please shut off your cell phones, or at least put them on vibe. If not, it costs you $5 and it goes to the Parks and Rec. With that, it's a great pleasure to be here today for this exciting news for the Town of Cicero. The tremendous opportunity not only for the town, but for the residents. The face of the elder care has changed, and with that, Loretto has brought a new concept to partner with Cicero. I'd like to introduce today board members first. Jessica Zambrano, Counselor, Lynn Jennings, Counselor, Jim Coral, Counselor, and Vern Conway, Counselor. Also today, we have Tammy Marshall, who is the Vice President of Mission Integration and Strategic Planning from Loretto. But she's also a nurse, and that's always first with her. Senator David Valesky is here, District 49. Assemblyman Al Sturpey from District 121. Roberta Sprague, she's Commissioner of Long-Term Care, Onondaga County, representing Joni Mahoney, Executive of Onondaga County. We also have with us today Lisa Alvord, Onondaga County Commissioner for Aging and Youth, Dan Young, Central New York Regional Representative for Governor Patterson, Bill Meyer, Legislator, Onondaga County 3rd District, Kathleen Rath, Legislator, Onondaga County 5th District. We have David Norcross, Senior Vice President, Acquisitions of the Pioneer Companies, and Jed Schneider, Senior Vice President, Development of the Pioneer Companies. We have Michael Sullivan, President of CEO Loretto. We have Sally Berry, Senior Vice President for Policy and Program Development from Loretto. We have with us as well Andrew Brewer, Chairman, Loretto Health and Rehabilitation Centers Board of Trustees. And I hope I didn't forget out anyone else. If not, I certainly do welcome you along with our town attorney, Mr. Rivazigno. With that, today we're going to unveil the plans to build a $25 million elder home complex right here in our own Cicero. It's a home setting that will give elders more independence and more choices. It's the resident center of care. It's all about the elder needs and wants. This is a wonderful opportunity for the town of Cicero. It will increase the quality of life for our seniors, plus bring new jobs, approximately 120, and the opportunities as well to the town. With that, I would like to introduce Tammy Marshall to start off with the overview, and welcome everyone and enjoy.
Thank you, Judy, and everyone for inviting Loretto to your party. My role here today is really to say thank you to the residents and the officials of the town of Cicero for graciously welcoming Loretto into your community and considering us for this exciting project. Over the coming months and years, it's our vision that Loretto becomes your neighbor, your friend, and your community family member. We plan to do this by introducing an innovative long-term care housing option. You can see the design plans here produced by Pioneer Companies that kind of outline the greenhouse project design. The greenhouse concept is a program that comes from NCB Capital Impact out of Washington in partnership with the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. It's a concept that's really sweeping the nation. It's radically transforming the way that skilled nursing is delivered in long-term care. Excuse me. In addition to changing the type of physical structure that's associated with nursing homes, it's also bringing a different model of care in terms of circling the elders with support systems, emphasizing choices, independence, and really transforming the way that the workforce cares for the elders in that home. To date, there are about 69 greenhouses across the United States, and Loretto's $25 million project will be one of only 4 in central New York, in New York State. We plan to develop 13 of these homes. In each home, there are about 12 elders that will be living there. We plan to make these operational over the next 2 years. The funding for the project is coming from, part of the funding for the project is coming from a $12 million grant. It is the Healthcare Efficiencies Affordability Law Grant. It's the HEAL grant. Lots of people know it's the HEAL grant. Here, see the head shaking. And we want to thank the Governor's Office, all the New York State legislators here today, and the county for their valuable support in making this possible. Loretto is proud to be the first in central New York to build these homes, which are designed to nurture, protect, and sustain the elders that are living there, as well as providing meaningful work, as Judy said, to approximately 120 people that will be caring for them. We've made a commitment also in this project to use local contractors when possible and to keep the jobs local. We're also dedicated to applying environmentally conscious approaches to our design and construction, and we plan to have a lot of fun while we're doing this, for sure. So I can remember driving around the county with Loretto's president and CEO, Michael Sullivan. We were chauffeured by David Norcross, just all over the county looking for the right spot. And I remember it was a very hot day in the summer, and we turned the corner to the Cicero Commons, saw the library and the ice rink, and we had the daycare kids walking out in the wetlands, and Mr. Sullivan and I kind of looked at each other and said, this is it. We're home. This is the site. Later that night, he kind of dubbed the site the Field of Dreams, so we are thrilled to be here. And we know that dreams come true in large part to the support and collaboration for many people. And so I just want to take a moment again to recognize where all this vision came from. It is our president and CEO, Michael Sullivan. And he's too humble, so if you don't know, he's right over there sitting. Wait, you won't do it. Whose vision brought us here today. And our board chairs, I know that Mr. Brewer is back there and Mr. Hessian couldn't make it, but certainly responsible for supporting us. I don't see a lot of them in the room, but I do want to mention that we received a great amount of support from local hospital CEOs, Mr. Pazinski, Dr. Cronenberg, Mr. Quinn, of course Jed Schneider and David Norcross from Pioneer, who really began to help us understand and develop this project. And last but not least, we're grateful to the leadership in the town of Cicero who listened to our proposal and invited us into the community. So I just want to say thank you, and we're very happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. With that, I'd like to introduce Senator David Valesky.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you very much. I'll be brief. I just really want to congratulate the town for choosing to work with Loretto. Loretto is one of those organizations in Central New York that stands for quality of care. And no matter where you go throughout Central New York, any experience that you have with the Loretto organization, Mike Sullivan and his team just does a tremendous job. So I have no doubt that, when we think of senior living and senior housing opportunities, Assemblyman Sturpey and I, in our travels throughout our own legislative districts, hear the need for senior housing anywhere we go and everywhere we go. And I think this is going to be a tremendous partnership between the town and Loretto. And I would just note, and I know that Dan Young from the Governor's Office is here today, it's how appropriate that this announcement is being made today, and the commitment to building green on the same day that Governor Patterson is here and was here earlier this morning at SUNY Environmental Science and Forestry, introducing a major new initiative in terms of the production of solar energy here in the state of New York. So we are, in fact, here in Central New York, in the green capital of New York State. And once again, as that relates to senior housing opportunities, to do it green is certainly to do it right. So thank you very much and congratulations to all involved.